in whatever time, space, state, country. Um, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. So if you take anything from them, make sure that you seek the proper professional in whatever field of advice that is given. Also, I'm not responsible for anyone's feelings. Basically, you're responsible for yourself. You're supposed to use your greatest discernment, okay, when listening to tarot. And if you're not in a mentally healthy state, then not listening to tarot may trigger you, okay? Because I never know what's going to come out through the cards. It's always different. So just be aware of that, and do something else if that is the case. Also, what is the other thing? Know that we're working with the Most High God, source, spirit, soul, whatever you want to call it. The energy that creates everything. That's what we're working with here. So I'm going to go ahead and invite that in. I invite in the Most High God, archangels, and any ancestors, spiritual helpers, anybody that has a message that obviously that the Most High approves of to come through. And then for the clearest situation, for me to get the most accurate information and for it to be the most beneficial to everybody, because I feel like that something good is really about to happen for everybody. It's going to be like a massive shift, and awareness and happiness. So I do feel like positive energy coming in. So always use your greatest discernment. Listen to your thoughts, listen to your feelings when you're watching tarot, listening to tarot, because you may actually pick up something that I'm not picking up on, okay? That does happen sometimes. Because this is a collective reading, so some of the information will resonate with you and some of it will not resonate with you. Also, it's prophetic, which means it's something that could have happened, is happening, or will happen. And usually history repeats itself, so that's why. We invite in also the Holy Spirit, the real Holy Spirit. I just saw a beautiful butterfly come up to the window. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open the session by using my sacred chime. So if you have a sensitivity to sound, I'm going to just clear the energy. Go ahead and cover your ears. I do have a sound in the background playing to remove evil eyes and envy and jealousy and stuff like that. All right. So I just heard somebody is rising like a phoenix and they don't even know it. Yeah, I feel like there's something magical is about to happen. Something very magical and very positive is about to happen. All right. It could, and again, this shift in awareness could be, your own shift of awareness. I did see that it was other people, but it also could be your shift in awareness, okay? Also, I was hearing that citrine would be a stone. This is what's in this organite pyramid right here. This is citrine. It's a stone of abundance because I feel like collective is there's an issue with self-worth. There's an issue with abundance collectively. Okay, what citrine does is it transmutes energy. Okay, this has a quartz on top, so the quartz can be programmed right through the top of that. There's a quartz on the top, if you can see. right in there. And then all the stuff that's in Organite, it's a formula, and so it puts off a radius of that field of energy. So yeah, getting a piece of citrine, um, and really, okay, because what when I ask about collective, what would be the best stone, okay, the best crystal to treat the energy that I'm feeling. I'm going to show you it because I've got it on right now. This is a bracelet. This is called Bumblebee Jasper. This helps with self-worth, self-esteem, confidence, believing in yourself, empowerment. And really, it's one of the most powerful stones, because if you've never really developed self-worth growing, like good self-worth growing up as a child, um, you know, then you don't, it's kind of hard to create something that you never knew you didn't have, if that makes sense. So that's where this crystal, their stone, crystal stone, comes in, and it helps you energetically feel like you're enough. It just helps your energy feel like you're enough. So it changes your energetic field while you're wearing it and interacting with it, okay? And to the feeling of you are enough, and that gives you the ability to then feel and sense that, and it boosts the solar plexus chakra and completely opens it. So it really helps you with your energy. And the solar plexus chakra is um, right here, right below like your breasts in the center. So, and we have chakras in the front, chakras in the back, chakras in inside. Okay, they all link up, but how we link them up is how it's like how we develop in our life, what chakras we're living in different parts of our life, that will develop, okay? And then that's kind of how we get our energetic field. um it can be disproportioned or it can be in the correct proportion. So again, all right. So what I was feeling was an energetic disturbance in the solar plexus about not being enough, and then about not being enough in regards specifically to abundance. Okay. And so this is where I feel a big blessing is about to come through. There's something magical that's about to happen. I feel like you maybe prayed for some advice and then you're getting the answer to that advice. Also, the blindfolds were taken off. Yeah, so, okay, so you may have been in this position where you've been on the defensive, right? That defensive action keeps you stuck from the abundance that's truly meant for you. It keeps, because anytime you think you're wounded, that's a state of being not enough, okay? So this card talks about being on the defensive, preparing for an assault, keep resources in reserve. You will be surrounded by trouble. Now, this is the state okay, so I'm going to explain how all things on this card basically keep you in the lack mode. Okay, so keep resources in reserve. Anytime that you think the thought of like, I have to keep these resources in reserve, you've just put a limit on your resources. Not only that, but then you put an extra stipulation, okay? Because really, you need to think about money like money is only here for us to use and play with, like, while we're here. We don't take it with us. We don't take anything with us. So don't be attached to money, okay? This is how the enemy wants to trip you up. They want you to be attached to money, okay? Yeah, they want you to keep your resources in reserve and always be on the defensive, always be thinking that there's going to be another attack coming. Okay, at this point, I feel like you, my friend, have been through so many energetic attacks and so many different battles that it's like, it's not, what they're trying to create is not working. So, yeah, you feel emotionally and physically tired from the constant conflicts and setbacks in your life. Again, this is a frustration energy that I'm picking up here. you may be feeling very frustrated with being set back so many different times because of other people's mistakes or other people's like just not liking you or whatever their issue is. Honestly, I feel like you maybe outshined them, and then somebody wanted to injure you because you outshined them. That's silly and stupid, but that's probably why we have the evil eye sound remover thing in the background playing music. um and I'm never laughing at what anybody's going through. I'm just trying to be lighthearted because some of this stuff is like serious, and you know, so there's no easy answers. Yeah, the easy answer is going to God and asking for help, going within, doing meditation, healing yourself. The answer to this is healing. Like, and that's what the people that oppose you ultimately need to do, because but the thing is it doesn't matter about them. The only thing you can control is yourself. You can heal yourself. You can get out of this defensive mode, okay? I'm telling you that because God's telling me that this is an illusion. They want you to think that you're going to be stuck forever with a mental condition, with a physical condition, with something. And that's because these people don't know the power of God and they don't understand the Most High, period. Inner strength and perseverance will always see you through. No matter how bad it gets, you must reach the end. You've already reached the end. I think that's what the point is. How this magical time's about to happen, because you actually have already reached the end of something. So that was like your past, though. You know, you were coming out of a defensive space, like possibly keeping your walls up, and then feeling in the space where you really have to defend yourself because there's going to be another attack. And again, somebody wanted to keep you in the hangman position of always being this mentally wounded person. But that's not what the Most High has in store for you. So let's see how God is going to guide this. Okay, so again, this is, I gotta cover her up. This is the world in reverse. This person wanted to turn your world upside down. And I think this could be part of the magical event that's happening around them. They're having no energy, loss of momentum, goals have been forgotten, review and set new ones. You underestimate your own abilities and lack of vision. Fear of change and travel keep you from success and happiness. Too attached to your current job or residence. Okay? For some of you, that's you could have been fighting over your own residence or something like that. Okay? You are inflexible and must respond to the changing circumstances. So that's talking about having to adapt. But I also feel like this card has to do with an energy that you have been in. Okay? You felt like there was setbacks and you didn't know why. But again, fear of change or travel keeps you from success and happiness. You may need to travel somewhere. You may need to move. If you're being attacked all the time and feel like you have to be on the defensive, then it's probably time to move. Again, this is beautiful. All right, this is the Six of Swords reverse. You are able to rise to the occasion when necessary. You thrive under adversity. So still, even though with this loss of momentum, even though they tried to turn your world upside down, literally tried to turn your world upside down, okay? You're still able to rise to the occasion when necessary. You thrive under adversity. Trouble is invigorating, and You are bored when life is too easy. Challenges are really just opportunities. Quick responses and fast thinking action is needed. Your instincts are good. You may not even be aware of this aspect of yourself, is what I'm hearing. That you've liked, that you that find trouble invigorating, and you get bored when life is too easy. I think that this is something that you don't even know about yourself. Actually, I mean, I know. Okay, if I were to look at the Garden of Eden, because they didn't, when there was a time when it was Adam and Lilith before all the drama, and then everything was good, and then they felt bored, both of them. So, you know, the snake got created. Like, that's what I saw in my own vision. Yeah. But it's saying that action's needed to get unstuck if you've been feeling stuck. But again, the solar plexus chakra is all about personal energy. Discernment, okay? You need to use your discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. If you've been thinking about cutting somebody off, or if you have cut somebody off, or there could have been the person that you cut off always kept you on the defensive by doing sneak attacks in the background. Again, this situation, the action that it was just talking about in this card, the action that needs to be taken is you using your discernment. You need to use your discernment with somebody. I'm feeling the energy of a Leo. I'm feeling the energy of an Aquarius. I'm also feeling the energy of a Gemini, a Libra, and a Virgo. Okay. And a Scorpio. Yeah, this shows me a personal battle ending. Okay. So again, this is needing discernment. The Sun. Okay, this is a great card. See the inner child, that's happiness on the white horse. And the sunflowers represent fertility and abundance, like I was talking about. Also, citrine is associated with the sun astrologically, okay? So your personal magnetism is high. Success and good health, high self-esteem and confidence in love and career. Happiness, beauty, physical condition, and overall energy level. Mental alertness, optimism, and happiness, a period of contentment and joy. Doubtful ventures now have a great future. Education or study will be successful and will be completed. So if you have been studying something, you will complete it. I see on the bottom of this, reconciliation. And I want to see the next. Okay, yeah, I knew that this was going to happen. This metamorphosis and change. You're going to go through a complete change through this whole process. It says, trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. And the sun was just talking about that. Now, this transformation could have to do with the sunlight activating your DNA. They could be the great central sun. Sometimes when a sun flare comes from the great central sun, that's the outer sun outside of our sun, then it'll go through our sun and then it'll get to us. And when people who have a higher vibration, like you're coming into this higher vibration with the sun, and this light is being shined on your beautiful metamorphosed process, because if you didn't use your discernment, you wouldn't have been able to go through this metamorphosis. That word, metamorphosis, metamorphosis thing. All right, I got it finally. Metamorphosis. Okay, so you wouldn't have been able to go through your metamorphosis had you not made the proper change, if that makes sense. Gentleness. Okay, gentleness could be required in this situation. Also, strength is gentle. Okay, so it's not weak. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Okay, so then we have the Hierophant in reverse. And it says, be open to unconventional ideas. The truth is not as it seems. Again, the discernment, metamorphosis, gentleness. However, do not be paranoid or imagine problems. Cheating and deception cause divorce and the end of a relationship. So for some of you, you could be on the defensive because you've had somebody cheat on you, and that could have ended your relationship. Again, that's just going to be for somebody. A personal battle ends. You will be finding out. You will be finding out. When you find out, you will go through a change if somebody's done you dirty, because I feel like somebody, again, feel like somebody wanted to turn your world upside down, just like completely. Also, possible loss in faith in medical, professional, religious, or educational institution. Yeah, there could be something that causes you to lose faith in your religion because the sun gets shined on an event or on something. Like, I mean, again, also I could see yeah, so it says the friends betray you and with slander and gossip. You're going to become enlightened to this, what they've been saying about you. And it may be spiritually. It could be about your inheritance. Hi. It could be about your inheritance spiritually. But I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. So it could even be that somebody tried to steal what your inheritance was from you spiritually, like in the spirit realm. But then God rewrote what your inheritance was to be something even better. These two just popped out. The Two of Pentacles, great changes in store. This is also having to juggle something, though. And I feel like you may be a multitasker. You may be somebody that doesn't even know that they're handling multiple situations. Great changes are in store. An important message or document arrives. This could be seriously somebody admitting their guilt to something, is what I'm feeling. And it's going to give you peace because I feel like you were really gaslighted about something. So it's going to be an excellent time for new projects, but to be careful about, like, research everything fully before you fully commit to it, is what I'm hearing. Again, using your discernment when signing any contracts or making long-term investments with people, because they may be compatible now for your situation, but in the future, like, this is what I see, is the Seven of Wands in reverse, being on the defensive, you being in a confused state. It could be something about doing something in business when somebody that is good. It works at the beginning, but then it's kind of a facade. Also, you give in to the demands of others. You let others make decisions that are not for your best interest. This is creating a very weak character. If you do that, it's okay, but like you have to change that because that's an extremely weak character. If you let other people make all the decisions for you, you have to be your own person. And if you don't challenge their authority, like who are you to say this, and this? You know what I'm saying? You'll live with the regrets for this action for a long time. Cover the bases and make sure that you give yourself several options. Like I said, this could be the several options things. I do feel like you need to cleanse your space. Maybe opening all of the windows. Energy. There's a lot of energy at stake. And that's what this being on the defensive, being confused, feeling lost. Somebody wants you to feel lost for some reason. So life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. Let's see here. You know, there's somebody's like parent that wants, yeah, okay. Here's the King of Wands right here. Now, it denotes a handsome, charismatic, and a bold man over 40 who has a commanding presence and strong conviction, strong leadership skills. This could be a father. Attracts attention wherever he goes. Takes action when he gets results. An innovative, creative man who's open to new concepts. It could also be somebody that wants to invest with you. But again, it's going to say be decisive on who you choose to work with or who you choose to partner with or who you choose to sleep with, because that's going to be looked at by God. I just got this weird energy. Oh, that's the Ophanim. That's what those are. Okay. Again, taking sanctuary. This is all about sanctuary. Creating a safe space for yourself. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. I feel like you're going to be going through a rebirth. Integrity. This is what's needed in this situation. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace the truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. That's exactly what I was just saying. You have to have the authority over your own life. You can't let other people make decisions for you because they don't know. Other people, even if they're your father, even if they're your parent, even if they're whatever to you, like other people are other people. They're not the Most High. The Most High knows what's the best thing for you, which is you. You are the Most High. You have to go within to connect with that. So that's why you really need to use your discernment. That came up here, okay? Really using your discernment, because sometimes people have the best intentions for you, and it could be like a loving parent or something like that that has the best intentions for you. However, that's just, they have their own way. You have to understand that everybody else has their own way of viewing you, of viewing the situation, and of the way that they feel about things. Okay? Now, I feel like this important message for somebody, it may be that this King of Wands energy is not actually your real father. You may have grown up with somebody you thought was your father, but that's not your real father. Okay? That's for some of you. This King of Wands also, you know, I feel like they are somehow attached to this confusion energy and why you need to take action. Don't let anybody make decisions for you. And then if somebody's been trying to go into the courts and make decisions for you, they're going to get caught up for that, because they're going to find out that, well, there's going to, like I said, there's going to be, in the Two of Pentacles, it says, great changes are in store for you, right? And then an important message or document arrives. So that could be a court document for some of you. It could be a will, somebody's will, like a copy of somebody's will. you know, like their will and trust or whatever. There could be stuff that comes from a lawyer that wants to, was it, is it pro bono when they work at the beginning for free because they know they're going to get like $1 million or something, and then I don't know if that's what it is, but it could be a lawyer that's like, hey, this, something's going to go to court, some type of legal hearing or something like that, and would you like me to represent you? I'll do it for this amount of money. Okay, that's for some of you. That if that happens, yes, that's a yes from spirit. Again, there could be reconciliation with you and a loved one. This could be the King of Wands that you have a reconciliation with after this adversity. Because I feel like maybe somebody wanted to control your life or control your peace or something like that. That's why creating a sacred space. So, reconciliation, remember the source of love. Okay? A loving action is all that you need to begin the process. Reach out with a first simple step. If you want to reconcile with somebody, then all you have to do is reach out. A lot of the times when you come from your heart, you are very well received. Okay? Even if you've done something wrong. That's why the integrity card here is very important. I love this. It's got a beautiful dragon on it. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth and live your life. Let no one live it for you. Don't let other people live your life for you by making all of your choices for you. Okay? That's why it's an important thing to develop sanctuary with yourself. And then to understand your own. Now, adversity, gifts, and challenge. See that there's gifts and challenge, that you have the ability to transmutate that challenge into a gift. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. True that. True that. Creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. And then sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find the power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace that you seek. Especially if you're needing to go within to get an answer. Is there anything else that they need to know, Spirit? You're coming out of a time that was very griefful, like just had some sorrow in it, and it's being lifted. And you creating sacred space around you is an important thing, because you may still have some envious people that really wanted to see you fail from the past. But as long as you make the choice, that we make the choice with the Most High God to leave those people in the past and to not bring them into our future. I feel like God would not ever not give you, like I don't feel like God would give you a blessing that somebody else could ever take. So if somebody took a home from you, if they bullied you out of a home, like harassed you and did hate crimes and organized crime against you and organized witchcraft against you to get you to leave a home, or to get you so that you would give up some type of authority over yourself. And don't do that. Don't give up any authority of your any. Know that there's somebody out there that just wants revenge, but revenge. It's a friend that wants revenge. Okay, we got that. I feel like they have gone to somebody. This is like a dark deity, but I don't feel like this dark deity has a problem with you, collective. I feel like the issue is that they have a problem with the person that summoned them, what they asked for, and they have a problem with this King of Wands person wanting authority over your life and over your decisions and over your money and over your fortune, over what hasn't even come to you yet. Like, this is somebody that knows, they intuitively know. Dance. You're being called to dance at this time, to move your body around. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let the joy lead the way. Sometimes you can just dance, like, Shiva's, there's a story about Shiva starting a dance that ends the world, and Krishna, they have all these magical dances. There is something magical about dance. You may need to activate your DNA by getting outside, getting in the sunlight, moving around, doing some dancing. Okay? Know that you can control the outcome of any situation as long as you remain calm, focused, and centered mentally. Okay? With your thoughts, you can reroute something. You can reroute anything in your life to work in your favor, in your own thoughts. So if you feel like somebody's been trying to oppress you, then, yeah. You also may have a brother. I feel like somebody has a little brother that's kind of a lot to deal with. Because the Page of Pentacles reverse. It may be a younger brother. It may be, well, it's somebody that's very childlike. Okay. A male under 30 who is shy and self-involved. This person likes to embrace new ideas and trends. He's somewhat materialistic and makes rash decisions. He's prone to making mistakes and argues over minor points. This is a man that's very immature. I am picking up that it could be somebody that's like literally in their 30s and they're just very immature. Okay, and for some of you, this King of Wands could be somebody that's trying to protect you from this man and their foolish, childlike energy, which is very toxic. They have a lot to learn. If you are dating somebody that's way younger than you, okay, the King of Swords in reverse just popped out. Signifies a male over 40, conceals emotions, a very intelligent but dangerous man, cruel and self-centered. He plots against you, sadistic and manipulative, enjoys causing suffering and trouble, looks out only for his own interests. Watch out for his actions. Okay, this energy honestly is just like a warning, because you know who this person is in your life. There is somebody in your past, and it could be an ex, it could be a coworker, it could be like, it's somebody that is from your past that is trying to swing back around, to have the last word about something. Okay? And you may have a King of Wands standing in your behalf. Like, literally trying to block out, trying to block out this childish, immature, bullshit energy that this person is telling. I feel somebody really right here telling lies on you. Telling bullshit lies on you that are not even believable in any type of way. And they want to mess with your finances. So I feel like you have a King of Wands in the upright that sees this, that sees that these people are, I don't even have words for that. We're talking about severe man-baby syndrome. Somebody that will never take accountability for themselves. Somebody who is rash, cruel, sadistic, evil, twisted, perverted. I mean, I'm picking up on somebody that got... I hate to frame this because I'm not actually talking about Diddy, but got diddied, okay, when they were a child by this sadistic person, this King of Swords in reverse. And it could have been that there's been a lot of confusion because this King of Wands was supposed to stand up for this person. Okay? There is something that needs to be healed here from the past. Oh my God! Healing. The next card, literally healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the earth. Guide us to the earth. Guide us to the path of wellness. Wow, that was really, really epic right there. So yeah, so this person conceals their emotions, and I feel like they may have been very emotionally manipulative to you throughout your life. It kind of made you have, you know, a, a being on the defense, because what this man did, if he did do something to you or to somebody that you know, this would cause you to always be on the defensive and to be wounded on the inside. Like your inner, here's your inner child right here being in the upright. And the sun enlightening what has occurred. But I feel like that something magical is about to happen with this whole situation, because once you surrender it to the Most High, it will just become healed, and then it's like it's just taken away from you, like that part of you. So we ask that to be done right now. Most High God, please, Source, please, Spirit, we are willing to dissolve this in this situation. Okay, yeah, I feel a change is already happening. So somebody wanted you to be injured forever because of what they did. But that's not what God said. God says something different for your life. God spoke words of life over you and through you. Okay? That's what I just heard. And there's no amount of anything. This is your awareness. This is the biggest shift in your awareness right now. Being aware of something that you forgot or didn't know that happened, or getting the confirmation of it. Your awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. And I feel like you're somebody that does see the signs and omens, but this shift, this is a big shift that's happening. I feel like the people that were against you, God's healing your heart in a way that no one can ever harm you again like that. And that's part of your awareness of knowing that your own divine source is within you and within everything. It is everything experiencing itself, and the awareness of that eternal love. That is an eternal love. What is within us is eternal. The awareness of it, like, makes me want to cry. The awareness of this whole situation, because this is like very sad. But you being able to heal through it, having faith. You've got to have faith. Believe that you're not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Okay? Ask for guidance. Also, you are a dreamer. Remember your dreams. Write them down. Journal them. There's literally a dream app. It's called, I think, Dream. Anyways, you can download it, and or maybe it's called Dream Journal. But it's amazing. You can just like speak into your phone what your dream was. And it records it for you. And then how you slept and how you felt, and it asks you a bunch of questions and stuff like that. Thank you guys. Okay, so we're gonna get a closing. Ooh. Okay. So if you have been in a spot that has been very frustrating, like complacency, you've been doing the same thing for too long, If a lawsuit of court case is pending, you will lose. Lies and intrigue. Someone makes trouble for you. Bad luck plagues you for several months. A major change in your life will improve your outlook. This is the magical change that I'm seeing. Because I feel like somebody has tried to make legal trouble for you. And they've caused it for themselves. This evil, sadistic man, I don't know why, but for a lot of you, this, and I don't want to be judgy, and I'll just say, okay, this signifies a male over 40. He conceals his emotions, a very intelligent but dangerous man, cruel and self-centered. This person plots against you, sadistic and manipulative, enjoys causing suffering and trouble, looks out only for his own interests, watches out for his own actions. This could be an ex. Now, this person could be like, literally, I feel like that they have been trying this, whoever this bad person is, they've been trying for a long time to mess up your life. And God is like, no more. God said no and is shutting it down. Because, and that's why the healing and all of this is taking place. Yeah, so this person, just be aware, whoever they are, for some reason they're not getting your energy anymore. So they are in emotional upheaval. Life to them now seems unbearable. Okay? Separation from the one that you love. That's the way that this person feels about you. And it's sick. External events are stressful and out of control. Disappointment and heartache will pass in time. Conflicting emotions make life interesting and ultimately lead to personal growth and enrichment. So eventually, this person, it will lead to this person's personal growth. Again, this is somebody that was in your past that was very toxic, very sadistic, very evil, very manipulative, very only looked out for himself. Somebody that was very cruel to you. And there could have been a King of Wands that should have stuck up for you, because you could have been younger, or you could have just been in this childlike energy. Okay, it could have been somebody from a religious organization. That's why this, like, the Hierophant represents religion and the Most High showing its hand. But if it's upside down, it could have been something that happened in a religious organization. But the sun is bringing light to it. So just know that this person is suffering because they lost you. And you get to go through a magical transformation. A magical time. So yeah, no matter how much this person wishes for your world to stay upside down, it will not happen. Okay? This person has a sad road ahead of them, because what they wanted for you is now happening to them. And that's not anything to do with anything you've done. That is literally the natural laws of this universe. That's how they function. They wanted to expedite your, life and harness it or whatever, keep you injured, keep your world upside down. They wanted to keep the world upside down and asleep, and it's not going to happen because you have the light of the sun. And God's healing your inner child. So then what's next? There's nothing else that has to be healed, right? We're giving it all to the Most High. So these people are they're gonna be down Schitt's Creek. Like, I'm not even kidding. For reals. They tried to get towers put on you, and boom. The tower's the next card that they get. This is just God being like, yeah, I don't think so. I knew that was going to happen. So be aware that there was somebody. But I feel like you have such a lovable energy. A lot of the times you can turn a non-believer into a believer. You can change somebody's opinion just by the way that you are. You're a beautiful soul. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're broken or you're wrong or that you need to change, because that is mental. That's a mental problem that somebody else has, okay? Like, you know, unless you really are like killing cats every day and doing some weird stuff. I mean, I don't even know what it would be, but like, but I don't feel like you're somebody that is guilty of anything. And so I feel like, um, well, you're gonna have your this. They're getting the Tower while you get the Ten of Cups, which is your total wish fulfillment. It's it's entering a period of peace and contentment, supportive family, great friends, a special love relationship, commitments made and kept, right? Joy and happiness. No more of having to deal with this energy. Yeah, we're going to end it on there because forgiveness and reconciliation, once you forgive yourself and you reconcile with yourself, literally, you get your dignity back. It says, take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions, and be proud of yourself. Okay? You have all the material possessions that you need. Time to purchase a home. It talked about moving. Here's the, oh, we're ending on the rebirth because I knew the rebirth was going to come out. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. No matter what happens, okay? Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming, okay? Rise from the past. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, share it with somebody if you feel like it's relevant and you feel like that they would like it. I love to hear you guys' comments and everything like that. And I really appreciate all of your energetic donations. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do that with the PayPal link in the description box. Also, so if you would like to subscribe to the channel, I do readings all the time. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here and for being open and receptive. Every day that that everything that is given to me is always given tenfold back by the Most High. But it's really just a very exciting experience because you're getting to experience like God within yourself and within everything else at the same time. And that's why this major shift of an awareness, it's like major shift of awareness. And I feel like you're going to have the ability, you do have the ability already to just literally change the hearts of the people in the world. Literally, I feel like you can make a difference that's beyond what your wildest dreams are. This is your full contentment. And I feel like things are going to come into alignment with your family. There may have been some bumpy parts, okay? But overall, you have an unconditional love for your family. And even if they don't reciprocate that back, God does. And God is actually, the Most High is your real family. That's your true family. That's the creator of all things, you know, the source. That's your family. When you make God, when you make goddess, source, spirit, how whatever you want to call it, your higher self, when you make that your family, then you always are on the right track and you'll always end up with the winning hand, with the winning, like if you were playing a game, you will always end up with the winning hand because you will always be on the right path. You'll be tested, yes. You'll always be tested. That's just a part of nature. It's a part of evolving as a person because you don't know, to fulfill your destiny, you're tested. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. You really do. Everyone's gifts are different. Um, so yeah, yeah. Think about this past with humor. Laugh about it. Laugh at yourself. Lighten your heart. Let nothing steal your happiness. This is the time of being in your fulfillment happiness. Let no one steal that from you. And that's going to be part of your next test is, can you protect what makes you happy? You may have to change some things, okay? But that's part of the process. That's just part of the process. Be confident because you're ending cycles, okay? We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust this powerful process. Confidence, be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Beautiful. And cycles, beautiful. getting out of cycles. That's why it said changing cycles, and the way that you view things as well. And don't forget to cleanse your space. Really take that extra time, give gratitude. Okay, be grateful for abundance. That's kind of what we were talking about with the citrine. Be grateful for the abundance that you have, because the more gratitude that you show for what you already have for this 10 of cups, okay, the more you're going to create and draw into your life. And that's just the nature of law, of universal law. Sometimes all you need to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air, and to remember who you are and who you want to be. Knowing who you want to be is the thing that's going to drive your life towards positive change. Knowing who you want to be, and knowing you don't even know how you have to get there. Just knowing who you actually are and who you want to be. That's the best thing for you. So, all right. This was beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and close out the session and clear the energy. And we thank all of the spirit guides, ascended masters, and all of the energies surrounding you, giving you protection and giving you emotional support. And we thank the Most High for being so merciful with us, kind, gracious, and loving and benevolent, and truly showing us that there is something to be grateful for, to look forward into the future and to say, yeah, I know who I am. I know that I'm a great person, and I also know who I want to be. Amen. Okay. Let happiness reign in your life forever and ever. Okay, blessings to you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. Remember, God loves you, so does everybody else. We're all one great big soul tribe family, everyone, okay? The more that we know that we are, even though we're individual people, we still are connected to the greater whole, okay? And we all, yeah, may the fourth be with you too. Okay, see you in the next reading, guys. Bye.